Good evening. The First Minister is under fresh pressure to bring forward a new benefit to help families in poverty. 70 senior figures from charities, public bodies and churches have signed an open letter to Nicola Sturgeon warning that children can't wait 3 years until a supplement for parents on low incomes is introduced.
They're predicting that more than a third of Scottish children will be living in poverty by next year, and that ministers need to act now to reverse the trend. Kay Nicholson reports.
You are better off no working, but I don't want to be like that. I want to be a role model for my kids to show them that it is good to go out and work.
Single parent RACHAEL uses her own experience of homelessness to help others in her job as a support worker. But juggling childcare and a part-time job isn't an easy task.
Sometimes, like, it comes to the end of the month and you've no money and your gas has run out or your electricity, but you're running low on food. It's like, what one do you choose? We give food bank vouchers out to most people that are working. So, yeah, in-work poverty is massive. I feel like people are like, oh, she shouldn't have that. She shouldn't have had a kid at a young age, so she doesn't deserve extra childcare or a free summer club that the kids can go to. But I'm trying to better myself by going to work. And that's what the government wanted us today, is to go back to work, no sit about, and that's what I've done, and still I can't win either way.
She's not the only one who feels that way. It's estimated that the equivalent of a classroom of children are falling into poverty every day. A group of campaigners have written to the First Minister to say this could be reversed by putting a low-income benefit in place as soon as possible.
We need government to take decisive action and to implement the family income supplement now, not in 2022 when they've said they will. And if they can't to do it in full, then we want an interim solution for those children. This is an emergency, it's a crisis, and something has to happen now. Scotland is a country that's already committed to trying to reduce the adversity that children face. And the biggest single thing that we can do to contribute to that is to put more money in parents' pockets.
As the school holidays approach, the financial pressure is even more intense. Today, the Scottish Government announced a £3 million fund to allow low-income families to access holiday clubs.
We're coming up to the big, long summer holidays, which for many children is a really happy time and will be filled with lots of happy memories. But for too many children across Scotland, that's not the case for them. And that's why it's important that we provide this wraparound care, the out-of-school holiday clubs, and also just to try and test different community-based models.
While that will be welcome, pressure is building on ministers to fast-track action on child poverty. They'll face scrutiny on their progress when they update MSPs on Wednesday. Kay Nicholson, STV News, Edinburgh.